Okay, we're going to do something a little different today. We are going to follow a single, tiny piece of sugar on a wild journey through the human body. You're going to see the amazing highs, the absolute chaos of the lows, and where it all ends up, which might just surprise you.
You know that feeling, right? That little voice in your head when you're reaching for another cookie? But have you ever stopped to think what your organs are actually saying? Well, today, we're going to eavesdrop on that exact conversation.
So, let's meet our protagonist. And this isn't just any old piece of sugar. Oh no, this one has an ego. It's cocky, it's confident, and it honestly thinks it owns the place. It's just shown up and it is ready to cause some trouble. And boom, here's where it all begins. A grand entrance right into the stomach. No knocking, no subtlety. This little sugar cube just waltzes in and demands to speak to the manager. It's not asking, it's telling. So, after the stomach, our little guy moves on. It gets broken down and zips right into the bloodstream through the small intestine. And its attitude hasn't changed one bit. It's still acting all high and mighty, with absolutely no clue about the pandemonium it's about to unleash. All right, now that it's in the bloodstream, our piece of sugar is making a beeline for its #1 fan, the brain. This right here is the part of the trip it's been waiting for. And the brain sees that sugar coming and, oh, it gets so excited. It's like it's rolling out the red carpet. It's getting ready for that rush of pure pleasure, that sweet, sweet hit of dopamine that makes everything feel fantastic, even if it's just for a little while. And this is it, the peak. That feeling of pure bliss when the sugar hits the brain's reward center. It's a little vacation from reality, a perfect moment. For the brain, this is what it's all about. But the party's about to come to a screeching halt. Because, you see, while the grain was living its best life, the rest of the body was sounding all the alarms. That sugar high has a price, and now the entire system has to scramble to deal with the fallout.
The first responder on the scene? The pancreas. It gets an emergency alert that blood sugar levels are way too high. Its job is to pump out a hormone called insulin. Now think of insulin as the key that's supposed to unlock your body's cells to let all that sugar in for energy. But you can almost hear the desperation from the pancreas. It is pumping out insulin like there's no tomorrow. But the cells, they're not listening. It's basically shouting into the void because the whole system is just completely overwhelmed.
And this leads us to a really huge problem called insulin resistance. See, when this happens over and over, the cells just get sick of all the sugar spikes and they start to ignore insulin's call. The key doesn't fit in the lock anymore, and that leaves all this extra sugar trapped in your bloodstream with nowhere to go. So with the cells refusing to take in any sugar, the body is desperately trying to find somewhere else to put it. The next stop on this chaotic tour is the liver, which is kind of like the body's main processing hub. But there's another problem. The liver is already full. It's been working overtime, turning all the previous extra sugar into fat for storage, and it literally has no more room at the end. It's exhausted, it's overworked, and it's sending this new shipment back. The sugar gets rejected. Again. So, our arrogant little piece of sugar is now a massive problem. The cells don't want it, the liver's full, there's only one place left for the body to send this troublemaker. This is it, the end of the line.
Just think about that for a second. It has to go somewhere, right? The body is super efficient. It's not just going to let it float around causing problems. So what's the storage facility of last resort?
And there you have it. The body takes that unwanted sugar, converts it into fat, and sends it to the one place nobody wants it, your belly. Our once cocky piece of sugar ends its dramatic journey right here, stored away as abdominal fat, joining all the other sugars that nobody wanted. So let's just quickly recap this whole crazy trip. It all starts with a big, loud entrance in the stomach. That leads to a short-lived, wonderful high in the brain, which quickly spirals into a full-blown crisis. The pancreas is overwhelmed, the liver is too full to help out, and the not-so-happy ending? It could store it as belly fat. From a single moment of pleasure to a long-term problem for your body, it's a pretty dramatic story, and it's a story that plays out every single time we overload our system. It really makes you stop and think, doesn't it? The next time you reach for that treat, what kind of journey are you about to
Subscribe for more healthy tips. Your brain and body will thank you. Hit subscribe now.